Down the hill we go out of Bonnie Lake. At least it's a little warmer today. There was some frost on the windshield, but it wasn't bad. Morning, Lee. Well, good evening, Lee. Good afternoon. Hey, the moose. Traffic didn't look too bad, so hopefully it's not too bad. Oh, gassed up and ready to go. Hi, Karen. Yeah, it's actually starting to warm up a little bit out here. We're supposed to hit the 50s today. The big frost spot that I took a picture of on my post page is gone. It's kind of funny that frost spot stays there until the temperature warms up, just in front of our house. We're supposed to have rain tomorrow, but it will be warm enough that it will be rain. So hopefully, most of the snowpocalypse across the country is coming to an end, and everybody survived it. The last warning I saw was a million. We were a million people. At the worst, it was 1,000,004, and now I believe we're back down to just under 1,000,000 people without power. Yeah, I know that the northern areas are definitely going to be in the cold for a while, but yep, we got to get some longer days, and then it'll start to get warmer again. I figures it warms up just as the part that I needed for the furnace comes in. That's supposed to get delivered today. Not that we were without heat, but it wasn't at full capacity, so the cold temperatures were given free. Ugh. Wow, nice divot. Real feel of -10. Yeah, that's get up on the freeway and dive for the carpool lane. Right. Set the cruise and up we go. Yeah, for those that don't know, uh, heat pumps will do all of your heating down to about 30 degrees, and then they kind of need a little kick in the butt below that in order to maintain temperatures. If it's all electric, then you basically got an electric furnace that the heat pump's built into, and that helps boost the heat pump when it needs help. And that's what broke on ours. And our furnace is old enough, or it's called an air handler. But that part is old enough that they don't make it anymore. So I had to find parts in order to make it work. And as luck would have it, I'm in the trade, so I'm capable of manipulating things, searching out the individual parts that a normal furnace company wouldn't do. They'd just tell you to replace it. And I am planning to replace it, but I'm not doing it today. Wow, not a lot of traffic. The disadvantage to a heat pump is if you're without power and running on a generator, you cannot run a heat pump on a generator unless it's a really big generator. Yeah, exactly. But I set up a couple of space heaters around the house, and that kept us up. It's also a house that was built in 1900, so there's very little insulation. There she is. Hi, honey. The part for the furnace comes in today. I don't know that I'll get it put in today, but it's out for delivery. So, hi, Care Bear. Thanks for coming in, honey. Yeah, this is wild. It's not a holiday today, but there's no traffic. See if it gets worse when we get up above Highway 18. You too, Share Bear. You too. Saturday night's Munchie Mafia show is going to be fun. Hi, Lucy. Thanks for coming in. We're doing we're literally trying a whole new concept. Cook along with Stibby. And Jerry and Susan from Butler Family Farms is going to join us, and Eddie from Devil Dog is going to join us, and everybody's going to be making a sugar-free cheesecake with Stibby. So that'll be a fun night Saturday night. There may be more, but I know those two will be there. So that'll go off on Munchie Mafia Saturday night, 8 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Mountain, 10 p.m. Central, and 11 p.m. Eastern. So that'll be fun. Yeah, I know it runs kind of late, but we kind of go 1, 2, 3 behind Devil Dog, Belt Loop 29, and then us. But the rewatch should be worth watching because I'm sure it's going to be hysterical. And I can guarantee it's a good cheesecake recipe. I have had it before. It is good. In the near future, there's also a sugar-free pecan pie coming up. I don't know exactly when we're going to do that one, but that's coming soon too. For those that enjoy pecan pie and need or want to be no sugar. Hey, look at that! I found the traffic just way later than normal. The live is posted. If you do want to cook along with us, you can. Uh, in the description and on the post is a list of the items you'll need to play along. So that's going to be exciting. I don't know. I got to sneak over a couple of lanes now. That looks like a good spot right there. Yep, 2 lanes at once. Well, at least we aren't going to have bright sunshine today. At least I don't think so. We definitely have cloud cover up there, but it's high. Okay, across the valley and up to I-5. We'll see how bad it is up there. It'd be nice if they made all the carpool lanes pay to play. Really kind of floors me that they don't, because they'd be making income off of them, and the state is notorious for grabbing money any way they can. And since they're always working on I-5 anyway, they could easily just put the equipment in to do it. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure all states are like that now that you guys mention it. Just seems like a severely missed opportunity. It seems that they have the entire east side of the valley pay to play, and the entire west side of the valley is not. Hey, Larry, thanks for coming in, buddy. Excuse me. I don't know if they figure that the east side of the valley has more money or what, but the I-5 corridor is the carpool lane is a lot longer. It goes all the way from Tacoma to Everett, so they could charge big money and people would still pay it to use it. Another lot still snowed in, huh? That sucks. It's finally starting to warm up a little bit out here, so you guys have better temperatures coming. I mean, you certainly got all that snow from the rain we had a week and a half ago now. 36. Yeah. Well, that's a little warmer than it has been. I think Demoose is still in here. Oh, yeah, he was at 6. Yeah, that 7 days at 6 degrees. That sucks. Oh, brother-in-law came and got it. Yeah. Oh, okay. How's Mama doing, Larry? That's good. Yeah, you got to be getting close to getting ready to move, huh? Oh, contract problems? Well, hopefully they'll get it all straightened out for you pretty quick. Oh, well, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. 11,000 a year. Yeah. Well, hopefully it'll get all straightened out. Don't want to cheat yourself just to be done with it, you know. A lot of people will do that. It's just not worth it. I mean, 60 acres is it's a really kind of a prime amount. You know, whether they want to build a housing development, it's small enough to put a housing development into, but it's big enough so that somebody could have a small farm on it. So you're kind of right in the sweet spot. Yeah, yeah. Give me a sec here. I gotta get over some lane. At least get over one more. There we go. That'll work. Hi, Tennessee Sky. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Jerry. Uh oh. Morning, Des. Is doing something funny, or your heart rate's up again, or what's going on? Inquiring minds want to know. That's weird. Well, that warrants a call to the doctor's office. Yeah, I think I definitely check base with the doctor's office. I mean, maybe maybe it's part of healing in that procedure. I haven't ever been through that big a procedure. Well, not that big, but I haven't been through that particular procedure, so I don't know what happens in the healing process. Maybe it is part of the healing process, but if it is, it would be nice if they mention it. Yeah, yeah, I know that sucks, but if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. You need to touch bases with them and see what they say. Yeah, I don't know enough about that particular procedure. Now I'm going down a rabbit hole this afternoon. I can tell you that. um, yeah, squeaky wheel. Yeah, exactly. Not knowing is what that's the scary part. And freaking doctor's offices just that was very sweet of you guys to do that. Well, keep everybody posted, Gary, please. I gotta work my way over a couple of lanes. So when the traffic goes bad, looks like it's going bad right there. So, hi, Lucy. Yeah, the whole watch hour thing is completely boggling my mind. It says like last weekend, we had over 100 watch hours coming out of last weekend, and we didn't get credit for a lot of them. I know once we get there, we don't ever have to look at it again. But okay, we'll have a chat about that once we know what's going on. First things first, Gary. I mean, it may be part of healing it. I don't know, or it may be something else. But yeah, yeah. I mean, we can speculate all day long, but until we hear from him, Well, yeah, but it wasn't supposed to happen this fast. I remember you mentioning that yesterday during your live. All right, Des, take care of yourself. Um, I have to make a very long story as short as I can, in May 31st of 2023, they removed a carcinoma from the bottom of my foot and left a 9 by 9 centimeter hole. And we are still trying to get the last of it to heal up. It's now 1 millimeter by 3 millimeters, and so every Tuesday I have to go up to the wound care clinic in Seattle, which is about a 2 hour drive, uh, so that they can uh, treat it, for better lack of an hour's explanation. Um, so I go live on the drive up and the drive back every Tuesday. So we are heading into Seattle. Luckily, we only got the cold weather. We didn't get the snow the rest of you guys got. And it's now starting to warm up a bit. It's supposed to be in the 50s today. And then we're out of freezing weather for a while. So, yeah, 130 isn't good. Better than 157, but 130 still isn't good. All right. At least they're being proactive. So off you go to get an EKG. Yep. Yep. Please keep us posted. Good luck with it. That's yeah, yeah. All right. At least, yeah, yeah. So we should know something this morning or this afternoon anyway. That's the other thing that sucks. They send you in for the test. Obviously, the person that does the test knows what they're looking at, but they're not allowed to tell you what's going on. You have to wait for the doctor. That's the part that sucks. Yeah. Well, drive safe. You guys have snow out there. And there's the Seattle skyline coming into view. Oh, I would like to address Judy May. Not that she's here, but I don't know if all of you watch this, but I watch them every Monday through Friday. Judy May does a crazy lady taste test, and she actually made me puke yesterday. The little pukey face icons. I've been rating her taste test by 0 through 5 little pukey faces, and this time as she scrunched up, I'm not going to give it all away, but as she mixed it all together, I actually lost it. Blech. Hey, Digits, thanks for coming in. Most of them are pretty funny, but I couldn't handle that one. And she really didn't like it either. I couldn't watch the whole thing after that, but Sibby watched it when she got home, and I heard she didn't like it either. Well, Judy May didn't like it. Yeah, I don't know what's with traffic. We've been getting up here earlier and earlier, so we may have a chance to sit and park here for a few minutes again. We're coming into downtown Seattle, Washington. Digits. Every Tuesday, I have to drive up here for a doctor's appointment. So I go live on the drive up and on the drive back. And oddly enough, the traffic has been weirdly light since Christmas. And I know over Christmas and New Year's, Boeing and Microsoft, most of those plants are closed down. But everybody should be back by now. All right, off the off ramp. Sunrise on the east and west coast. Yeah, yeah, that's a big plus, isn't it? Yeah, we've got about another month and a half before it'll be daylight before I'm going live. Usually it's the middle of the end of February by the time it's daylight at 7 a.m. And as we merge into this, I got to get over a couple of lanes. Really, dude? Jackass. Hey, Ed. Thanks for coming in, bud. Yeah, it wouldn't bother me if they'd finally do away with it. They've been talking about it for 20 years, and it never seems to happen. I mean, I understand why they did it back in the 20s or 30s, but now we're stuck because this bus waited till now to decide to move over. And this next lane over ends at a stoplight up here. And we're going to get to the same spot. We're just going to get to the same spot faster by going in this lane. Back up? I thought it was up. How far are you from the hospital, Gary? I mean, how far do you have to travel on snow-covered roads? 45 minutes. Well, 45 minutes without snow. I would assume that they have the main roads plowed by now, although I don't know for sure. All right, Tennessee, thanks for coming in. This is a stoplight where that left lane ends, and I can't even see the bus back there, so obviously we made better time taking this road. Hey, Juliet, thanks for coming in. Yep, you caught it, but you caught me right towards the end there. But that's okay. I'll be back in a couple hours. I always do the drive up in the morning and then the drive back on the way back south. I usually go live on the trip back between 10:30 and 11. Just depends on how long I'm here at the doctor's office. But yeah, it's usually like quarter to 11, between quarter to 11, 11 o'clock, something like that. Don't need to be sorry. You caught it. I'm impressed. You're a busy person. Yeah, Jerry, I know this stuff gets old, but all right, folks, I'm going to head into the parking garage, so I'm going to lose signal. I love you all, and we will see you again in a couple of hours. So good luck, Jerry, and have a good day, everybody. And if I see you on the trip back, great.